Welcome back to our York 101 video series. I'm Megan, and this week we'll be going over virtual learning here at York University. Before we get into virtual learning, give us a follow on all of our social media platforms to stay up to date on when our York 101 video series is posted for more information. And if you have any questions that'll help you become a successful student on your York journey. That's at Student Life YU on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Now, let's get into the video. So this upcoming year is going to be quite the transition year, with some classes being fully remote and some being on campus. In this video, we'll be going over tips for online learning, eClass, and all about course codes. A quick York 101 tip is that when you are organizing study groups with your peers, use your York Zoom account, as it is a Zoom Pro account for meetings without time limits. Now, most of you are probably familiar with online learning. However, if you aren't, here's Amanda with 4 tips on virtual learning.
Hi everyone, Amanda here. Starting with number 1, have a stable device. This could be a laptop, a phone, a tablet. As long as you have a device that works well and you have stable connection, you're one step closer to a successful online learning experience. Number 2, communicate with your instructor so you actually can learn how the whole course is going to run. You may want to ask questions like, will it be asynchronous or synchronous? Will there be tutorials or even online discussion posts? And will there be any in-person elements during the course? For the best way to communicate with your instructor, make sure to keep track of their office hours and also their preferred way of contacting them. So this could be through eClass or even through email. Number 3, find a place in your home where you can feel really comfortable in. So this could be your office, your bedroom, or even outdoors. The number 1 priority here is for you to find a place that you feel really productive in. And feeling comfortable in that space is important because you're going to be spending a lot of hours there. Number 4, remember and respect your time zone. Although York is under Eastern Standard Time, EST for short, we proudly foster a community that's very diverse and located all around the world. So some of you students might be 6, 7, or even 14 hours ahead. If this is your case, set up a schedule that actually works for you, or even communicate with your professor so maybe you guys can come up with a compromise to the situation. Now, passing it off to Paulo for information on eClass.
Hey all, Paulo here once again. Today I'm going to be exploring and explaining to you the amazingly wonderful world of eClass and online learning. To begin, search up eclass.yorku.ca. Once you get on the site, you'll be asked to fill in your Passport York credentials. It'll then ask you to change your password. This is something you'll do annually for security and protection reasons. Once you're finally logged in, you'll be able to see all of your classes, which will update as you select them throughout the years. If you go ahead and click on one of your classes, you'll see that over to the right hand side, there'll be a sidebar labeled Activities. Here you'll find some clickable links to all of your quizzes, assignments, and forms that are posted to the course site. Keep in mind that all of your courses could be organized on the site differently, so make sure that you're going through all of your classes to get a feel for how it's organized. On the class page itself, you can see a virtual map of due dates and assignments as laid out by your instructors. Lastly, moving over to the left hand side, you should see a tab. This is where you'll be able to see your progress and view all of your updated grades. Well, it looks like that's it from me. Now I'll be passing it off to Jess in the archives, who'll be breaking down and decoding some course codes.
So here we have an example of a course code, AP ADMS 1000 3.00. So what does this mean exactly? The beginning letters of every course code refer to a faculty. This would be Liberal Arts and Professional Studies. If you're interested, you can read about all of York's various faculties on the web, and we'll put a link in the description or the caption. ADMS would refer to the department that organized the class, in this case the Department of Administrative Studies. The number, 1000, is the specific course number. The first number, 1, indicates the year you're recommended to take this course. In this case, the course is recommended for first years, but don't worry, if you're an upper year student, you can still take it. The credit value, 3.00, usually means that the course duration will only be for 1 semester. Courses can also have a 6 credit or a 9 credit value, which usually means that the course will have a full year duration. So now you may be wondering, What about the section info? And you'll usually see something like this. In this case, term F is for the fall semester. It can be F, W for winter, or Y for full year courses. Underneath is lecture 01, and this indicates the type of class the course will be delivered in. Beside it is R for Thursday. I know, like R for Thursday. What gives, right? Well, Tuesday got first dibs on T, so Thursday got the R. Seriously, that's all there is to it. The time is 1600, and this is in military time. So this means that your lecture will be starting at 4 p.m. The duration is 180 minutes, and the location refers to the building and the room number. In this case, HNE is for the Health, Nursing, and Environmental Studies building, and the room number is 38. Want a complete list of all the buildings at York and their acronyms? No problem, they're on the website, and we'll put a link in the video description or caption. Down below, you'll see the catalog number, which is RA8VR1, and this is what you would copy and paste into the registration and enrollment module to enroll in your courses.
And that's all she wrote about virtual learning, folks. To stay up to date on all things Student Life YU, don't forget to give us a follow on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Hit that notification bell to be notified so that you can be the first to get all the important information that'll help you to become a successful student here at York University. If you have any questions about virtual learning, don't forget to visit the links in the description box below, drop a comment down below, or DM us on any of our socials. I hope these tips gave you a helpful look into virtual learning. Join us next Tuesday for some information on how to get involved at York University. This has been Megan, spilling all the York know-how. I'll see you next week, Lions, and thanks for watching.